The State Department issues travel advisories for a reason, and most travelers either ignore them entirely or assume they only apply to extreme situations. In 2026, several destinations that remain popular with American travelers carry elevated advisories that are worth taking seriously before booking a flight. This video covers 7 countries where the risk profile makes flying there a decision worth reconsidering, and 3 destinations that have improved enough to be worth adding to your list. Like and subscribe before we start. Share this before someone books a trip to any of these destinations, and let's get into it. Countries to reconsider. Visiting. 1. Haiti, level 4. Do not travel. Haiti carries the State Department's highest travel advisory level. Do not travel. And the situation on the ground justifies it. Gang control over significant portions of Port-au-Prince has reached a level where the Haitian government's ability to guarantee any form of public safety is effectively absent in large areas of the capital. Kidnapping rates, including express kidnapping, targeting anyone perceived to have money or foreign connections, are extremely high. The airport itself has been subject to gang activity in its surrounding areas. Commercial flights still operate, but the U.S. Embassy has restricted its own staff to limited movement, which is one of the strongest signals available that conditions are genuinely dangerous for any traveler without security infrastructure. There is no tourist infrastructure functioning at a normal level, and no travel insurance policy adequately covers a medical or security emergency in a country with collapsed institutional capacity. 2. Russia, level 4. Do not travel. The State Department has maintained a level 4. Do not travel advisory for Russia since the invasion of Ukraine, and the conditions underpinning that advisory show no signs of resolution in 2026. Beyond the active conflict zone concerns, the specific risk for American citizens is the arbitrary detention risk. Russia has arrested American nationals on charges that have included espionage and drug possession in circumstances that have appeared politically motivated. Dual citizens face particular exposure. Commercial flights from the U.S. to Russia do not operate directly, requiring connections through third countries, and the U.S. Embassy's capacity to assist detained Americans is severely limited under current diplomatic conditions. The financial system also presents challenges, as most international payment methods don't function inside Russia for Western travelers. 3. Mexico, level 2. Overall, but specific regions are level 4. Mexico as a whole carries a level 2 advisory, but this headline number conceals a significant range of conditions across different states. Colima, Guerrero, Michoacán, Sinaloa, Tamaulipas, and Zacatecas all carry level 4 do not travel designations at the state level due to cartel activity, kidnapping, and violent crime. Travelers who book a flight to a resort in what they assume is a safe beach destination sometimes don't realize the state it's in carries an elevated advisory. Cancun and the Yucatan Peninsula, Baja California Sur, including Los Cabos, and Mexico City, all carry more moderate advisories and remain viable destinations with awareness. The key is looking at the state-level advisory for your specific destination rather than accepting the national level 2 as the complete picture. 4. Myanmar, level 4, do not travel. Myanmar has been under military rule since the 2021 coup, and the country's deteriorating security situation has pushed it to level 4 advisory status. Armed conflict between military forces and resistance groups affects significant portions of the country, including areas that were previously popular tourist destinations. Arbitrary arrest and detention of foreigners is documented. The internet and communications infrastructure is subject to military control and periodic blackouts. The country's banking system has severe dysfunction that makes financial access unreliable for travelers. What was once an emerging and genuinely remarkable travel destination for its temples, culture, and landscapes is currently inaccessible in any meaningful safety sense for independent travelers from Western countries. 5. Sudan, level 4, do not travel. Sudan descended into full-scale civil war in April 2023, and the conflict continues into 2026 with no resolution in sight. Fighting between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces has affected Khartoum and many other regions of the country, with humanitarian conditions described by international organizations as catastrophic. The U.S. Embassy was evacuated and is not providing in-country services for American citizens. Flying into Sudan in these conditions means entering a country with no functioning American consular support, no reliable medical infrastructure, active conflict in urban areas, and no meaningful path to assistance if something goes wrong. This is as clear a do not travel situation as exists in 2026. 6. Venezuela, level 4, do not travel. Venezuela carries a do not travel advisory driven by crime, civil unrest, arbitrary arrest and detention, poor health infrastructure, and the general breakdown of public services that has accompanied the country's prolonged economic crisis. Kidnapping and robbery are prevalent in major cities, including Caracas. The U.S. Embassy suspended operations, and American citizens who encounter difficulties have no consular assistance available inside the country. Medical facilities are severely under-resourced, which makes any health emergency, from an accident to a chronic condition requiring care, a potentially life-threatening situation rather than a manageable one. The country that was once a draw for its natural landscapes, including Angel Falls and the Tepuy formations, is not safely accessible for international independent travelers in current conditions. 7. North Korea, not accessible and legally restricted. American citizens are legally prohibited from traveling to North Korea under U.S. law, with rare and specific exceptions that the State Department authorizes on a case-by-case basis for humanitarian or journalistic purposes. This is not merely a strong advisory. It is a legal travel ban for U.S. passport holders. The designation stems from the wrongful detention of U.S. citizens, including the case of Otto Warmbier, whose detention and subsequent death prompted Congress to restrict travel. For citizens of other countries, North Korea issues extremely limited tourist access through specific tour operators, but the level of surveillance, restriction, and risk of arbitrary detention for behavior that wouldn't register as problematic anywhere else makes any visit a serious and documented risk. Safer destinations worth adding to your list. 8. Saudi Arabia, rapidly improving access for leisure travelers. Saudi Arabia opened to international tourism in 2019 and has invested aggressively in its tourism infrastructure since. The country carries a Level 2 advisory currently, with the primary concerns around regional tensions rather than direct tourist safety. NEOM and the Red Sea Project are creating new tourist zones. Alula offers spectacular archaeological sites, including Hegra, a Nabatean site comparable to Petra, and the historic Diriyah district in Riyadh is one of the more remarkable urban restoration projects in the world. Women travelers are now able to visit independently without a male guardian requirement, and the overall cultural atmosphere has relaxed significantly. Alcohol remains prohibited, conservative dress is expected in traditional areas, and LGBTQ+ travelers should research specific risks before visiting. 9. Albania, Europe's most underrated destination. Albania carries a Level 1 advisory. Exercise normal precautions, and has been receiving increasing recognition as one of Europe's most rewarding underexplored destinations. The Albanian Riviera offers Mediterranean beaches at a fraction of the cost of Croatia or Greece, with less than a tenth of the crowds. The interior, the accursed mountains, Berat's UNESCO-listed Ottoman Old Town, the lake city of Ohrid, near the North Macedonian border, delivers landscape and cultural depth that travelers are consistently surprised to find in a country they assumed had nothing to offer. Infrastructure is developing rapidly, direct flights have expanded significantly, and the hospitality toward foreign visitors is genuinely exceptional. Albania is at the early curve of the discovery process that has already played out in Croatia and Portugal. 10. Oman, safe, beautiful, and significantly undervisited. Oman maintains a Level 1 travel advisory and is one of the safest destinations in the Middle East by any measured metric. The country offers dramatic Wajiba's desert scenery, fjord-like coastline in the Musandam Peninsula, the frankincense history of Dhofar, and Muscat's blend of traditional souks and modern development. It is significantly less visited than neighboring UAE despite being more authentically Arabian in character. Women travel safely and independently. The infrastructure is excellent, the roads are well maintained for self-drive exploration, and the population's reputation for hospitality toward visitors is genuinely one of the strongest in the world. For travelers interested in the Middle East, who want an experience that goes beyond branded luxury, Oman is the answer that most travel content has been systematically underweighting. 7 countries where the risk profile in 2026 makes a visit a decision requiring serious reconsideration, and 3 that deserve far more attention than they currently receive. Travel decisions are personal, and risk tolerance varies. What doesn't vary is the value of accurate information, knowing what the advisory level actually means, what conditions on the ground actually are, and what help is actually available if something goes wrong. The destinations worth visiting are the ones where you can go prepared rather than surprised. Hit the like button if this changed your thinking on any of these destinations. Subscribe for more travel safety content every week, and share this before someone finalizes a booking without checking the advisory. We will see you in the next one.